Howdy, y'all. I am the Mighty Plantain. We got Boosh here again. We are looking at a little something from Southern Tier Brewing. Yep. I think I've only done one of their beers before, their Krampus beer, and it was awesome. This is their 2X IPA. Thanks, by the way, for bringing the beer by.
Now, is this an unfiltered type, or is this a?
I don't.
Or is it more
so.
bottle conditioned, or anything like that?
Brewed with 4 varieties of hops and 3 types of malts. It just says it's a double IPA. Doesn't say anything about being unfiltered.
Okay.
When I look at the bottle, I'm not seeing any particular cloudiness.
I'm not seeing that neither. So.
But it is brown glass. We'll know more when we get it into these glasses. All right. So.
Now, what was this glass actually?
That was their 30th anniversary one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see the logo in the front there. I was like, what the hell is that?
Exactly. I've got the 30th and the 25th anniversary ones. So, yeah, good stuff. We do use the Perfect Pint glasses, designed by Sam L. Adams Brewery. Now, they're mostly designed around the Boston Lager and enhancing the flavor and experience of that beer. But what I've found is, rather than
they work for any beer.
Exactly. Rather than stocking a bunch of different types of glasses that enhance certain types of beers, this works passably for each type of beer. There's flutes, goblets, different types of glasses.
Pilsner glasses, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
all kinds of things.
Great for one style, and it's better to have that for each of those styles. But this is passable for all of them.
Right.
So, anyway, without further ado,
grab my
your old style Rolling Rock monster bottle of it. That thing works wonders.
I found that in the garage.
It's probably stolen from some bar in our misspent youth.
I don't know. No, we didn't steal it, actually. That's been in the garage since the 80s.
Ooh, I can smell that. It's definitely not unfiltered. I mean, look at how clear and effervescent that is. That is a lovely yellow IPA.
And look at the head. Look at the head. Oh, yes, I can smell that. Wow.
I know, the second it comes out of the bottle.
The second you opened it, actually.
And that is hoppy, citrusy.
Yes.
All kinds of aromatic.
Piney.
I'm getting mostly citrus, but
citrus and
pine.
It's actually an good American IPA.
Might be some floral undertones there too, but mostly citrus and pine. And citrus overall.
Effervescent, whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
All right, well.
And it's sticking to the glass pretty good, too.
Nice.
Give it a try. Wow.
It's very smooth.
That is very smooth, but it's very hoppy. You definitely can tell that's an IPA.
And I'm impressed. You don't get the hops right up front.
Right.
But as you breathe
just afterwards. Right.
After drinking it.
Yep. And I think that's indicative of the hops.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of which,
after each swallow, it gets more intense. That's good.
I was reading an article in the paper about hops.
Oh, yeah?
If you want to go into growing anything, hops is the way to go.
It is a vine plant.
Yep.
It's fairly easy to grow, from what I understand.
It is.
I mean, it's got its challenges.
Yes, it does. But there actually is, from what I understand also from the article I read, and it was actually in the paper a long time ago, there's a short supply of it.
Oh. So not necessarily the ease of growing. You're talking in terms of a money-making opportunity.
It is in short supply right now, but I mean, they're actually trying to they are keeping up with it, but it's not enough really. And I know there's a few farms in Maine that actually are growing them now.
See, I work with a guy who used to grow hops until he moved. Apparently, you have to have the right type of setup and good stretch of land.
From what I understand, also it's similar to growing sunflowers.
Yeah. I mean, it's
You got to
not.
have the things to string them up on.
Yeah, it is somewhat difficult, and you got to be willing to put the time in. But
Right.
in terms of crop failures and that sort of thing, it's not a hard crop to grow, but it is.
It's time consuming.
It's time consuming. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta put the work in,
But
it's not gonna die on you.
right.
Yeah.
It's one of the sturdiest type of plants that you can put.
I think that's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're hardy, sturdy, difficult to kill, but it is very much hard work, just like growing anything.
Right. And you know something? It's part of the sativa family.
Mm. Yes, we all know it's a cannabinoid. It's more closely related to marijuana than any other plant.
Actually, that's very good.
Mm. It's getting more intense as I drink it, which is kind of nice.
I've noticed that too.
Yeah. I mean, I like a double IPA.
Mustache here.
It's not becoming cloying, though.
Right.
And sometimes I like that, too. Like Stone's Ruin 10. I like the very fact that it clobbers you with hoppiness, and it doesn't let up.
This is a little bit different. This clobbers you at the end.
Yeah. And like I said, as I'm breathing out after each sip, it's getting more and more intense.
Right. But it's actually, I don't really like, and they're starting to grow on me.
Yeah, you're
is those hoppy bitter beers. Mm-hmm. And actually, I'm starting to get that taste for them. And this actually would bring me right along.
It happens to everybody. All you got to do is just start with something mildly hoppy and build your tolerance, and you'll become a hophead in no time.
I have actually picked one so far that I would actually drink on a regular basis.
Really?
For a hoppy beer.
Nice.
I'm adding this to it. So there's two.
There you have it. Yeah, this is definitely a solid double IPA. And a second winner for me from Southern Tier. I'm looking forward to trying some of their other stuff. Just haven't gotten around to it all yet.
Well, they do have double porter. Did I say porter or stout?
2X. I think I've seen a stout, but you said porter earlier, so now you're making me question.
Well, it's one or the other.
Yeah.
which actually I'm thinking of picking up at some point.
Okay,
anyway,
so you may see that later on.
You may see that later on.
Absolutely.
But every once in a while I'll pick something up, but...
In terms of this beer, I think I'm ready to give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's not quite on that wow level for me, but it is a very solid, very good, very delicious beer, and I'm really, really enjoying it.
And that's what I'm going to give it to.
4.5?
4.5.
Excellent.
And mainly for the same reasons, but I actually would prefer this beer and this double IPA over anything else.
Nice.
Awesome. The only thing though is it is kind of filling me up somewhat.
I don't know. I noticed kind of a medium mouthfeel.
Well, no, it could be something else, but I don't know. It's something.
No, I see it. It is resting a little heavier than I would expect from a medium mouthfeel beer that looks that clear.
Yeah.
It just means you got to drink it fast and then, I don't know, relax.
Yeah, and just drink a 6-pack.
Shouldn't be a problem.
although I haven't really seen much of these in a 12-pack.
No.
So
I think Southern Tier has a couple of mixed 12-packs. But honestly, this is good enough. I could make a 6-pack last all night.
Especially with this, the way it tastes, actually.
Yeah, hoppy beers, it's hard to drink a lot of them.
That's right.
Which is sometimes a good thing.
Right.
It makes you pace yourself. Which can be a big advantage on a long night.
On a very long night.
Yeah, exactly. So, really solid beer, folks. 4.5 out of 5 from both of us. I'm going to put a quick user poll up here. It'll allow you to rate the beer yourself, 1 through 5. I can't do the half ratings, unfortunately. YouTube only gives me 5 options for the polls, so 1 through 5 is all we get. But if you have some other feedback about them, obviously Boosh is enjoying it, it's up in the comments and the email link down below. Love to hear from you what you think about this beer. Make sure to like the video and share it while you're down there. And if you click that little subscribe button, you'll get a notification every time a new video is posted. Hopefully you're getting some value out of these, taking some of the mystery out of your local beer cooler, or at least some entertainment. Till next time, folks, thanks for tuning in, and cheers.
Keep drinking.
I emptied it. There's none left. Yours is empty too. There's 4 more over there. I'll put them in the fridge.
That's all right. I don't need them.
Now, a little while back, we did a bit of a comparison with the Not Your Father's Hard Root Beer review.
Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for the beer, man. So, highly recommended by you. The Extreme Beer Fest this weekend. We'll be able to get a hold of, I believe it's the American